Welcome back, ladies and gents. Right, section 3 we're now going to be starting. Now this is should be a short video, but the task itself will be quite long, and the reason for that is because the task itself is pretty much the same as section 1, where you created the first draft. This time though, you're going to make some changes to that first draft. So you're going to open up the draft that you have. So here's my first draft. You're going to go to File and Save As, and you're going to name it second draft or final draft or something like that. Okay, so you're going to put final draft or second draft or something on those lines. And what you're going to do in essence is you're going to look back to the feedback that you were given in section 2, yeah, which you will have copied and pasted in here and responded to, and you're going to basically make the changes that you have agreed to in here. So if, and this is a difficult one to talk about because I have to make an assumption here, because some of you will have more feedback or constructive criticism that you can work with than others. Some of you will maybe you will have been told that you've got too many pictures, so get rid of some. So you get rid of some. Some of you may have been told that the pictures are too large or not of good quality, or the buttons are too big or too small, the writing's too small, can't be read, or there isn't enough information, or some of the links aren't working, or that you didn't think about this element or that element. Whatever the feedback is, you just need to go and respond to it. And if you cannot remember how we created it in the first place, I suggest you go and watch video number 3, creating the UI, the first draft one. I know it's a long video, but it does explain step by step the tools on PowerPoint used to create this in the first place. So once you've done that, you're going to do exactly the same as early on in section 1, which is once you've done that, you've saved it, you're then going to print screen and paste it in here and explain what you've done and why. So you can see the steps are already outlined. So make a copy of the user interface and save it as a refined version. I've just called it final version. Doesn't really make a difference, just call it something different. So you have the first one and the second one. What you don't want to do is save over the first one, because then you don't have evidence of the two. You can't show that progression, that change, that development. Make the changes that have been suggested from the feedback task and improve the functionality and the design of your interface. So it's the way it works and the way it looks. Functionality means the way it works, and the design means the way it looks. You're going to save it and print screen each one, showing the changes here. Oh, undo that. Showing before and after images. Now you can show it side by side. So you can have a print screen on the left and a print screen on the right. The left could be what that page used to look like, and then the right one could be the page after. And then you're going to explain after each box what were the changes that you made, how and why, and the important thing is it any better? Okay, if you don't answer this question here, you're losing the marks. Okay, you need to say, is it better, yes or no, and why? Now in most cases you're going to say yes, it's better, but you can't just say it's better because it looks nicer. Okay, but what makes it look nicer? You can't say it's better because it's easy to use. Okay, how do you know? Where's the clue? Where's the evidence that it makes it easy to use? Or it's easier to use because it's easy to see, so people with visual needs, accessibility needs, will be able to identify it easier. Okay, perfect. There we go. You have to explain and justify those points. Okay, so the more you give here, the higher the marks will be. I hope that's clear, ladies and gents. Good luck.